People spend an average of 4 hours and 37 minutes every single day on their phone, but can't spend 10 minutes a day on a vision for their future. They wake up and scroll on their phone immediately, right? You get up, you go on your phone, you feel completely burnt out from spending hours on your phone in the morning, and then by the time the day actually starts, you're so demotivated and drained because your brain is completely fried. And because this is the norm and everyone is doing it, it's not seen as a problem, and because of that, it's sucking you from all of your dreams and aspirations. If you put that even more into perspective, that's 6 days a month or 70 days a year that you're spending on your phone. Imagine all the time that you could use where you're actually dialed in and where you can actually focus on your dreams and aspirations if you had an extra 70 days a year. And this video is all about breaking the cycle and creating a vision for yourself so you can actually reach all your goals. The issue isn't time, ideas, or motivation. You simply need a vision, goals, and a system to make it happen. And this is exactly what this video is going to be about. So just a little bit of backstory on me. I always created. My mom is a makeup artist, my dad is a photographer, so naturally I always had the tendency to just go on and create my own thing. I drew, I painted, I made songs, I did fashion. This was actually my brand that I started in high school with a friend and then eventually kind of continued into university. But when I was in fashion university, despite having all the creativity inside me, I realized that this wasn't the place for me to be my true self because I was following a program and I was following a distinct path that wasn't my own. And this is for most people, right? They want to go down a path, but because of the system and what is kind of boxed them in, they can't follow their natural curiosities and end up living an unfulfilled life and not really being happy and successful. So shortly said, I was stuck regardless. Even being in a creative college, I wasn't able to fully kind of discover myself and grow in the process. And this is where everything changed because I started to create a vision for my future. I started to craft out where I was going to end up if I continued the path where I was going, and what would happen if I took a new path and where that would lead me. And I wanted to go towards my vision. I wanted to go towards the dream life that I had built up in my head. And for me, that was making my own money, traveling when I want, going to the gym when I want, and just having a bit more freedom in my life. And I realized that going down this path wasn't going to give me the mindset to do that. So that is where everything changed for me, when I built a vision for myself, where I knew what I wanted. And most people don't know what they want. They go down this path because everyone else goes down it, and then realize at the end of it, crap, this is not a very good outcome. I want to change something, but they realize it too late, and they don't have the fuel and the things that they can do right now to make that change. And it all starts with a vision. If you have a vision first, then you can make the goals and the systems. You can't just make goals and systems without a vision. It just doesn't work. And I believe anyone can live their dream life if they have the vision in place. I really do, because a vision all starts with a thought, and it starts with creating it and crafting it over time. Because a vision isn't just something that you can create like this. It takes time. You have to go over it. You have to review it. You have to do the things that are pointing you in that direction. It's estimated that only 3% of the population sets goals, and less than 1% write them down. If you write them down, you increase your chances of reaching them by 40%. And that's just a 2024 statistic that I found on Google. But I would say it's pretty accurate because most people that I speak to don't have goals, don't have a way of tracking the goal, and don't have them written down. So how are they even going to get closer to it where they can't even visualize it or have it physically written down in the real world? How can you even materialize anything if it's not even visualized, or if it's not even like materialized in the real world as something that you can look at? I believe spending 10 minutes a day on revising your vision and looking at it will completely change your life. Just 10 minutes a day. And when you build a vision around the things that you want to achieve, building an anti-vision or something that you want to move away from is going to help you a lot as well. Because when you know what you don't want, you automatically know what you want. If you want a better life, have the strength to walk in the opposite direction of 99% of the population. It's okay to be an outsider. So let's finally break down the 10-minute vision. What is it comprised of? If everything happens just as planned, where would you want to be? In 10 years, in 5 years, in 1 year, in 6 months, at the end of this month, at the end of this day. Most people don't even use to-do lists. So when you picture a more holistic perspective of where you want to be in 10 years, 1 year, 6 months, this is going to give you an idea of what's to come. This is going to give you an idea and kind of a runway for you to pace yourself, for you to give you the chance to take the steps required and to realize it's a journey. Because people always tell themselves, it's a journey, it's a journey, it's a journey. Well, what journey? How does the journey look like? How is it gonna go? At least you can picture the journey ahead so you know what's coming. Because there's always going to be ups and downs. Yes, it's going to be hardships, but if you can't even visualize the journey and what you're going to go through and the stages you'll go through ahead of time, then you're going to be not as prepared when it actually comes. So building your journey and your vision ahead of time is going to help you a lot. A vision keeps you accountable. Whenever you get off track and it doesn't align with your vision, you put in effort in order to self-correct it. Why? Because our identity is at stake. It hurts our persona. If a bodybuilder doesn't eat the right things or skips a day at the gym, it hurts more than actually doing the heavy lifting itself. It hurts their persona, their identity. The point of this is the more you build this vision and the more you manifest or you visualize the things and you review it and you see your progress, the more you're going to shift your identity into the person that is going to achieve that. And another point from the book Psycho Cybernetics, you have to build goals in order to achieve them. And a vision is more of a holistic thing. But if you don't have a vision or you don't have anything you're striving towards, the brain doesn't know how to do it. If I want to pick up this remote here, I don't think first, okay, how do I bend my arm in this direction or put my fingers in a direction to pick up the remote? I first have the chemical reaction in my brain, pick up the remote, and then my body automatically does the things required to pick it up. And that's kind of like your vision, right? You first think of the goal and where you want to go, and then automatically you start to do the right things. You pick up the right information because your lens is different. When you have the vision, when you have the goals, you notice things in conversations, you pick up different elements in books and YouTube videos. But without that goal, without that vision, you just overhear it. It just comes in one ear and comes out the next. You just skip through it because you don't have the goal that's going to give you the awareness to notice those things. Building a vision allows you to shift into the person who can achieve it. That is why it's so important. Creating goals and systems will get you there, and that will change your identity to become the successful self you always wanted to be. No matter what your goals are, your brain is hardwired to help you achieve them. By understanding the power of neuroplasticity, finding a way to connect emotion and logic, and creating a system of external and internal rewards, you can overcome any and all obstacles for whatever goal we strive towards. Jim Kewig. I really like this quote, and this kind of summarized what I just mentioned earlier. The order of operation that you should go forth with is goals first, actions second. That is the most important thing. Goals first, actions second. And as mentioned, just write them down. Just start writing down your goals and keeping track of them, because it's going to increase the chances of you hitting it by 40%. So what is setting goals? So here's a basic definition. In the 1530s, it was described as the end point of a race. In a poem from early 14th century, it was described as the boundary or limit. This means that the goal does not have to last forever, but is simply a race, and it does end at some point. This is why building a vision is so important, as it lasts forever. Of course, as you go on, your vision will kind of change and shift, but there's no real end point where you're like, okay, vision is done. But goals can be completed. Your vision can. Your vision just always morphs. It always changes as you go along. A vision is long-term, a goal is fluid. It always changes. Goals should be designed to be achieved. A vision is designed to be lived. And I want you to categorize your vision or your goals in 4 different categories. And that is wealth, health, relationships, and spirit. Spirit can also be the equivalent of happiness or fulfillment. So make sure you set goals for each of these categories and kind of make sure they're kind of full, right? You want to be holistic with this. You want to set as many goals as you possibly can in all of these different elements, and then you want to bind them to the most important ones that will bring you further in life, and then go from there. The system. Humans are extremely forgetful, so make sure you, as mentioned, spend 10 minutes a day writing down the different goals, making sure that they're being refined, because once you have this nailed, you're always going to have a system to achieve them. It's just automatically going to happen. You're automatically going to come with ideas of how you can achieve those goals. And make sure to use technology to save you time. Use productivity apps like Notion to note them down. And most people get really lost when they break down their goals into actionable steps because they just don't know how they're going to achieve it. So make sure you have a system. A system could be, this is what time I'm going to do this action. This is how many times I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to keep myself accountable. Set reminders, do things which I can cover in a later video on exactly how the system works, but do things that is going to make your life easier so you don't have to fully rely on your memory, because you're going to forget it. You're not going to remember to do the things. Your brain doesn't like discomfort. It's not going to do the things. So having a system in place is very key. And most importantly, it never ends. You're always going to have new goals, new aspirations. Your goals are going to completely change. Your vision board will change. But if you spend 10 minutes a day on this, it's not going to radically change, because every day, if you tinker it a little bit and slowly get to know what you want through self-education, through exploring your curiosities, it's not going to shift massively. But over time, when you look back of what your first version was and your version 99, you'll realize it was a big jump. And this is the key, because most people think they want something, and then when they start to pursue it, they're like, wait, I need to change this, and then they change it, right? But most people just say, I want this, never take another glimpse at it, and think that is definitely what they want. And when they're achieving it, or when they got it, they think it's going to solve all their problems, and then they realize, oh, this wasn't the right path. So you want to be smart about things. You want to slowly tinker it, so you, instead of having to go like a full U-turn, you just kind of, steer the wheel a bit to the left. So I really hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to learn more about how to build your vision effectively, DM me on Instagram. I'd love to help out. Other than that, see you in the next video. Peace.